Hey, yo, what is it, guys? Jude back here with another video. So today, it's going to be another serious talking. Anyways, Clive he was out. Anyways, this is kind of a serious video. I just want to talk about, kind of my life story. And I know you guys probably don't want to hear it, but, I've been doing a lot of story time videos and stuff, so here we go. So, my name is Jude Roselle. Full name Jude Nathaniel Kirk Roselle. I was born on May 24th, 2012. And, for, the first few years of my life, I don't really remember. But I remember once I got to elementary school, it was pretty good, I mean, some kids, would kind of just push me away and stuff every time I asked to play with them at recess and stuff. So I was kind of, anyways, what I was gonna say is I was always kind of sidelined in terms of an elementary school, and at first I was always kind of used to being sidelined, and I had my own little selection of friends, that I used to hang out with and stuff, and everything was kind of fine, but once I got in third grade was virtual because I went into COVID-19. If you don't know, obviously it was a pandemic. Anyways, once I got to intermediate school, because I had intermediate school, I didn't go straight into middle school. Fourth grade, I was it was a chill year, but once I got into fifth grade, this kid would just always, I'd say make fun of me for just the way I talked and stuff, I guess. So, I never really used to talk in fifth grade, and, I just kind of, I guess the popular kids were just kind of didn't really, I tried to be friends with the popular kids, but, they, obviously, I kind of knew, I tried to be funny, I tried to do jokes and stuff to the popular kids to make them laugh and like me, but, really, I don't think they'd like me at all, and, I already know that. They never really liked me and stuff, but, but towards the end of fifth grade, I found my own little trio of friends, if you want to call it that, and, yeah, and once I got to sixth grade, this is the last year of intermediate school. It was absolutely horrible, because, this kid would just always annoy the shit out of me. And, sorry I said the S word, actually. I'm not supposed to say that. But, he'd just annoy me. And, kids would always, and the kid from last year that used to make fun of me, I tried to become friends with him because I was that desperate to be something. And, I just copied everybody's, behaviors to try to get popular, but never really worked. And, they'd make fun of me because I used to have glasses. If you didn't know, I used to wear glasses. And then the sixth grade, every time, because people would ask me to take off my glasses, and when I took my glasses off, they'd just make fun of how I looked without my glasses. So I started kind of becoming insecure about that, and towards the end of sixth grade, I had panic attacks all the time because of I was always scared I was going to vomit for some reason. I looked it up. I'm pretty sure it's called something like emetophobia or something. So, yeah. And, towards the end of sixth grade, I just couldn't stay in class without feeling like I was going to throw up. And, sorry, I just got out of the shower, guys. So, yeah. And, yeah. So, basically, yeah. And since people make fun about, how long my hair was and my glasses, I just, because, at the end of 6th grade in summer, I just cut all my hair off, and then I took my glasses off because I went to the eye doctor. They said I didn't need them anymore. And, you know, yeah. And I went into 7th grade, and everybody at first they were kind of chill with me. I had my own little friends and groups with a few kids that we'd explore the woods with each other and stuff. Like, at school, guys, like, there's like a woods behind middle school, but yeah, I was officially in middle school. And, a few days after school started, I was in my neighborhood riding my bike, and I saw these two kids, which are Lathan 25 and Asher the Gasher. As you obviously know, they're always in my videos, and immediately they became one of probably the best friends I've ever had in my entire life. And I started playing with them, started hanging out with more family members. Everything was good until October hit, and I just started to become kind of like depressed in a way because, so this kid named, I'm not going to tell who, obviously. I'm not going to name any names because I am going back to high school next year. But, this kid used to, like, make fun of me and stuff and always embarrass me in the class and stuff. And, he used to, like, I'd say, like, one time I went to the bathroom to do my business. And, he came in and he told the class that I was doing something weird, which obviously I wasn't. I was in school, and I wouldn't do that anyway because that's just weird. And he told everybody. They started laughing, And in math class, I'd always get written up because I'd copy, like, even in 7th grade, I'd try to copy people's personalities to just try to fit in, and I'd always get in trouble by the teacher. He'd always say, like, he'd always give me these things called write-ups. And the same kid that, did the stuff in the bathroom, he always used to, like, throw pencil stuff at me and all that. And when he used to do that, I used to get really mad. And one day, November 2024, I remember, there's this little kid, he used to come kick me, and then, you know what, guys, I'm not going to say it, but he used to come do that. And one day I just snapped and I slapped him really hard. So we went to the principal's office, got suspended for 2 days. I wasn't even that big of a deal, but, And since I got all these write-ups in the math class, I'd always get, like, lunch detention, whatever you want to call it, lunch detention. I wouldn't get to see my best friends at lunch, and, and I feel like no one liked me at the middle school, And, in semester 2 of that year, 7th grade, by the way, I'm in 8th grade, or I just ended 8th grade right now. I went to art class. Everybody had to do it. It was like an elective. And that teacher hated me for some reason. She used to embarrass me in front of the class and stuff. And, I just got sick of it. During this time, my self-esteem just went to the low, It went to, like, the low. And I had a YouTube channel from, like, 2022, and I found my way back in that account around this time, and I started uploading, like, house tour videos, because that's just what I was interested in at the time, and I used to just upload that. It wouldn't make me happier, though, I'd just be kind of, I'd say, depressed in a way, and, as the time went on, it just got worse, and eventually I just started going kind of crazy. And one day I got kicked out of the middle school for, I'm not gonna say it, obvious reasons. I'm not saying what I did or anything because I don't want to. But then I had to go to this alternative school at the end of 7th grade, which was just last year, guys. So I started making YouTube shorts around this time. My friends, in the neighborhood. Eventually I started making YouTube videos, and so at the end of 7th grade I decided I wanted to go virtual. So I went virtual for 8th grade, which was this past year. And when I went virtual, nothing really happened that I can remember of, really. But nobody really liked me at virtual school either. And I lost all my friends that I had at middle school. And I was kind of sad about it, but, through everything, I had Asher, I had everyone, I had Clive, Asher, Lathan, I had all them to help me get through all that stuff. And, growing up, I used to live, if you guys don't know, I don't live in a great house, my house is not very, I'd say, clean in a way. It's not very normal, And, I've just recently been trying to work out, but, I just always lose motivation, I go to a psychiatrist, and they said I have ADHD. The frick was that? Guys, look. Really at the haunted house that we filmed a video at, and a freaking, stick just fell. Anyways, recently I've just hit 300. I'm gonna make some normal YouTube videos instead of these story times about stuff. I don't really like to go into that stuff, I just like to make fun challenges. I might do some challenges in the future, like 24-hour challenge on the trampoline. That's what I'm thinking for the next few, maybe this weekend. But, yeah. Peace out from Jude the Dude TV. Bye. I guess. See you guys probably video tomorrow of a prank that I'm planning. I'll explain it all tomorrow's video. Peace out from Jude TV. Bye.